Are you committed to your project? Hi, this is Carma Spence, and I'm continuing this series of my interview with Joan Gelfand, and we're going to talk about the next C, which is commitment. So the next C is commitment. Now that seems obvious to me, but what's your take on commitment?
Well, first there's the finishing the product, the getting it from point A to point B. And I talk a lot about passion because if you don't feel passionate about your project, you're not going to get it from point A to point B. So, of course, the first thing is finishing. The next thing is when you put it out there, what is your line in the sand about how much work you will do to get the book out there?
Right.
Or article, or poem, or song, or whatever it is. You know, I have a writer friend that said, until something is rejected 100 times, I don't consider it dead. And I know people, and there's anecdotes like this in the book, who submitted their manuscripts to 100 literary agents and ended up on the New York Times bestseller list. But you can't do that for something that you don't feel invested in.
Exactly. There's got to be a big why.
Totally.
And sometimes that why is really obvious, and sometimes you have to dig for it.
Absolutely. And commitment, you know, I mean, especially these days, think of how we are getting more and more used to immediate gratification.
Yes.
Everything now. And so it's getting really, I just know a lot of people come to me that say, I tried, I sent this out, like
5 times, yeah.
And, you go like, okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the third C is community. Boy, that rhymes. Now, I know what that word means to me and what I think it means in marketing. What is your take on community, and why did you include it in your 4 Cs? We'll get to the answer to that question in next week's video. In the meantime, I hope you got some value out of today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up on YouTube or write a comment below, or do both. I want the weekday wisdom to be something that you value. And remember this: think outside the box, spread your wings and fly, because you, yes, you right there, are capable of more than you know. And that may even include more commitment than you realize.